This is Dustin. We're at his range. Hot doggers! This is Gunner.
Hi.
Dustin is his real name. I call him Gunner. We've been friends for, 20-ish, seems like? 15 years.
Didn't have to go into all that.
So, I call him Gunner because he likes things that go boom. And on that topic, he just took over this range, this shooting range. Where'd you find it? How'd you come across it? Tell me about it.
Well, so basically the DNR, the state DNR, they're in the business of managing wildlife areas. They aren't in the business of selling guns and managing shooting ranges and all the other outdoor activities that their properties can provide. That's not what they want to do, and that actually has kind of a negative impact on our tax dollars and the budgets for the state. So what they like to do is contract with small private businesses so they don't have to run those businesses, but they own the property. So basically, I came across on their website where they were looking for a contractor to manage a shooting range. I placed the bid and was selected, and now I basically lease the shooting facility from them and run it as my business.
Okay. So, what would if I were to buy 100 acres of land and build this facility? How much do you think it would cost me?
Just building this facility would cost you about $5 million and that's not including the purchase of the land itself.
So the facility alone, not including land, about $5 million. And how much did you pay to take over the business?
$0.
$0. So you took over a $5 million facility for $0. Okay. How long have you been into the boom booms?
Since I was 5.
Since you were 5? Mm-hmm. Is this something that you've always wanted to do? And
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I started at 5 years old. I started shooting competitions at 10 years old, collecting guns, taking care of them myself, managing them myself. It's just always been a passion of mine, and I had some things go on when I was a little kid that kind of set in stone that passion for me. I remember being 6 years old, playing in my front yard, and there was a drive-by shooting 3 houses down that I watched. The guy ran across all the yards and ran in front of me into my yard and ran into my home where my grandmother was, and it just kind of solidified the whole experience of guns for me.
So as far as the business goes, so business-wise, you found it, you reached out to the DNR, which here in Indiana is the Department of Natural Resources, reached out to them, submitted a bid to take over the operations. They chose you to take it over. What happened from there? You had to sign a contract or
yeah, basically I submit a bid with proposed terms, basically created those terms based on what information they could provide me about the facility and how it previously ran. So I kind of did crunched some numbers, ran some statistical analysis on what I think is possible here. And then obviously included in my proposal some changes that I would make to incentivize, enticing more customers, helping the business to grow. Because as part of what they want to see is they want to see more shooters come to these facilities. They want to see more customer patronage of their sites. That's kind of what their goal is, but that's not what they're in the business of. So they felt that I presented the best options and would probably have the best impact as far as being able to accomplish that.
Okay. So you took over the operations. It didn't cost you a dime. It's a $5 million facility. The state hands you the keys to everything, to all the gates in the building, says, here you go, it's all yours.
More or less.
So what's your plan with it as far as growing and expanding? Are you wanting to take over other businesses? Are you wanting to get into other things, or like
yeah, absolutely. So this business is going to kind of set me up to be able to grow and expand. So first of all, priority number one is getting the range going itself. I've already got some vendors lined up. I'll be adding, what you can't see behind the camera. Here's a retail space, so we'll be selling accessories, ammunition. Eventually we'll get into firearms. I have to get the federal firearms license approved before I can do that as a business, and things of that nature. I'm actually bringing in like a mobile office trailer, so that we can offer a variety of firearms training opportunities here at the facility that previously was not offered here. And there's a lot of demand and interest in that already, even though I don't have the classroom set up for it. Once this operation is going and somewhat steady, I do hope to get another facility of theirs that's closer to my home. Kind of do the same thing with that facility.
So the final question, is this something that you think anybody could do or get into? This is a $5 million facility that the state just handed you the keys to. What kind of, did you have to have any certifications? Is there anything that, you had to have? Like, could I have gone and done it?
Essentially, yes. So kind of going back to one of your previous videos where you mentioned building yourself, building your skill sets, learning new things. So one of the things that they do require for somebody to take over this particular contract is that they're range safety officer qualified or certified, which I already had and I've had for years. I'm also a certified firearms instructor. And these are things that I already had, which kind of puts me a step ahead of maybe some other people, but anybody can go get those certifications at the same time. So
So the certification that I went and got for you essentially enables me the ability to maybe in the future take over my own range.
Exactly.
For the state.
Exactly. Anybody's capable of going to get that certification. That is just a prerequisite that they have for running one of these facilities. And anybody's capable of doing that. So,
well, there you have it, hot doggers. That's the interview with the $5 million facility for free, man. I'm gonna get off here. I'm tired. I'm at 7+ minutes. I know he's tired too. We've been working on this place. Well, mostly him and his guys have been working on the place all day. So we're gonna get off here, go back to the hotel, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm going to be here for tomorrow, opening day, not to be confused with grand opening, which is this weekend. But tomorrow is opening day, first day open. I'm going to be here, try to do a video tomorrow about opening day. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Holla!